Have you ever found yourself standing in your kitchen early in the morning, holding an egg in your hand, wondering what difference it really makes? Maybe it's part of your routine. A soft-boiled egg here, a little scrambled on toast there. It's simple, quick, comforting. But what if I told you that same little egg could be doing a whole lot more for you than just filling your stomach? You see, after 60, the way we look at food often changes. It's not just about taste anymore. It's about how it makes us feel afterward. We want energy that lasts, clarity of mind, and the kind of focus that keeps us engaged with life, not foggy and tired by midday. That's where eggs, yes, ordinary eggs, step into the spotlight. Let me ask you something. Have you noticed those occasional moments where you forget a name, misplace your keys, or lose your train of thought in the middle of a story? It's common. But what's not commonly known is that your diet, especially something as basic as an egg, can actually play a powerful role in keeping your brain sharp. Eggs are one of the richest natural sources of a nutrient called choline. Now, you might not have heard of choline before, but your brain definitely has. Choline is essential for the production of acetylcholine, a neurotransmitter that plays a crucial role in memory, mood, and even muscle control. Think of it as the messenger that helps your brain send and receive signals clearly and efficiently. When we're younger, our bodies make a bit of choline on their own. But as we age, that natural production slows down, and unfortunately, many of us don't get nearly enough from our diets. That's a problem, especially since low choline levels have been linked to cognitive decline and even conditions like dementia. So where do eggs come in? Just one large egg contains about 147 milligrams of choline, nearly 30% of your daily recommended intake. And because the choline in eggs is found in the yolk, it's absorbed by the body more efficiently than the kind you'd get from a supplement or even some vegetables. There was actually a fascinating study from the Journal of the American College of Nutrition that tracked people's choline intake over time. The results? Those who regularly consumed more choline performed significantly better on memory and verbal learning tests, especially as they got older. That's not just promising, that's empowering. Now, if you're someone who's always been cautious about eating eggs, maybe because of concerns about cholesterol, you're not alone. For decades, eggs were wrongly accused of being harmful to heart health. But recent research has turned that thinking on its head. Studies now show that for most healthy people, eating eggs in moderation, around one a day, doesn't raise the risk of heart disease at all. In fact, the benefits far outweigh the outdated worries, especially when we're talking about brain health. And here's something even more interesting. Choline doesn't just help your brain today. It may also help protect it tomorrow. In some long-term studies, people with higher choline levels had fewer signs of brain shrinkage, a common marker of age-related cognitive decline. So, including an egg or two in your regular breakfast isn't just a tasty habit. It might be an investment in your future self. Let's get practical for a moment. You don't have to eat eggs the same way every day to get the benefits. Some mornings you might prefer a boiled egg with a sprinkle of salt and pepper. Other days, a veggie-filled omelet with spinach and mushrooms can really hit the spot. Or how about a slice of whole grain toast topped with a poached egg and a sliver of avocado? It's comforting, delicious, and quietly doing wonders for your brain. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. I'm already doing crosswords and reading books to keep my brain sharp. Do I really need to change what I eat too? Well, here's the thing. Mental exercises are great, but your brain also needs the fuel to function properly. And Trung, humble as they may seem, provide that fuel in one of the most bioavailable forms nature has to offer. So the next time you crack open an egg, think about it a little differently. You're not just making breakfast, you're giving your brain what it needs to keep showing up for you, day after day. That's a small act with a big reward. In just a moment, we'll talk about another way eggs support your body as you age, not just inside your head, but in how you see the world around you. Yes, there's more to that golden yolk than meets the eye, quite literally. Stick with me. Let's take a moment to talk about something that many of us start to notice as we get older, our eyesight. Maybe you found yourself needing brighter lights to read, or perhaps the words on the back of a food label just seem to get smaller every year. It's frustrating, right? But it's also completely normal. The truth is, after 60, our eyes begin to change in ways that can make daily life a bit more challenging. Blurry vision, sensitivity to light, slower focus. These are all signs that the cells in our eyes are aging right along with us. But here's the good news. Just like your brain, your eyes also need the right nutrients to stay sharp. And, surprise, surprise, eggs are one of the most powerful foods you can eat to support healthy vision. Let me explain why. Inside the bright, golden yolk of an egg are two antioxidants that don't often get the spotlight they deserve: lutein and zeaxanthin. These two little compounds are like sunglasses for your eyes. They actually concentrate in the part of your retina called the macula, which is responsible for sharp, central vision. That's what you use to read, drive, recognize faces, and enjoy all the little details that make life beautiful. As we age, the macula becomes more vulnerable to damage, especially from blue light and oxidative stress. That's where lutein and zeaxanthin come in. They help filter harmful blue light, reduce inflammation, and act as a kind of internal shield, protecting those delicate eye tissues from wear and tear. And here's the key. Your body doesn't make lutein or zeaxanthin on its own. You have to get them from your diet. And while they're found in leafy greens like spinach and kale, studies show that the lutein and zeaxanthin in eggs are much more bioavailable. That means your body can actually absorb and use them more effectively when they come from an egg yolk, thanks to the presence of natural fats that enhance absorption. Let me give you a real-world comparison. One study published in a Journal of Nutrition showed that even though spinach contains more lutein on paper, participants who ate eggs had a significantly higher increase in blood lutein levels compared to those who ate vegetables alone. Why? Because fat helps the body absorb these fat-soluble nutrients. And eggs deliver the perfect package: nutrient and fat, all in one natural form. Now, what does this mean for you? It means that starting your day with an egg, or adding an egg to your salad, or making an easy egg muffin snack isn't just about protein or taste. It's a step toward protecting your vision from age-related decline, including serious conditions like macular degeneration and cataracts, which are two of the leading causes of vision loss in seniors. You might have heard of age-related macular degeneration, AMD. It can start slowly, almost unnoticeably, but over time, it can make things like reading, driving, or even recognizing loved ones' faces extremely difficult. That's a scary thought, but the nutrients in eggs have been linked to a reduced risk of developing AMD. And the best part? You don't need a fancy supplement or prescription to start protecting your eyes. Just a few delicious, golden yolked eggs each week. Let's not forget about cataracts either. Cataracts cloud the lens of the eye and make vision appear blurry or faded. They're incredibly common after age 65, but studies have shown that people with higher intakes of lutein and zeaxanthin tend to develop cataracts more slowly, or not at all. That's huge. And again, this doesn't mean you have to eat 5 eggs a day. In fact, just 6 to 12 eggs per week, cooked healthfully, may already make a significant impact. Pair them with vegetables like bell peppers, broccoli, or leafy greens, and you've got a true powerhouse meal for your eyes. If you're thinking, well, I already take a multivitamin for eye health, that's great, but keep this in mind. Whole foods like eggs provide nutrients in their natural form, often alongside supporting compounds that help your body use them more efficiently. Sometimes, food really is the best medicine. Let me paint you a picture. Imagine this. You're out for a walk in the park on a crisp morning. The leaves are turning gold and red. The sky is clear. You can see the squirrels darting across the path, the details on the bark of the trees, the expression on your grandchild's face as they run toward you. That kind of clarity, that richness of life, is something worth protecting. And yes, a simple egg can help. You see, as we grow older, it's not just about living longer. It's about living well. It's about waking up and being able to see your world clearly, connect with the people you love, and stay engaged in all the small, beautiful details that bring joy. So, tomorrow morning, when you crack open an egg, take a moment to think about what you're really doing. You're not just making breakfast, you're fueling your future. You're nourishing your eyes, your brain, your whole self. And honestly, that's something worth smiling about. In our next and final part, we're going to tie it all together. Not just the science, but the lifestyle. We'll talk about how to build easy, egg-based meals that support both brain and eye health, and how to make smart choices without overthinking it. So stay with me. We're almost there, and the best part is just around the corner. So here we are. We've learned how a simple egg can support your brain, protect your eyes, and deliver powerful nutrients your body truly needs after 60. But knowledge is only the beginning. The real magic happens when you take that knowledge and bring it to the breakfast table. Because let's be honest, it's easy to hear about nutrients and benefits in studies. But when you're standing in your kitchen, fridge open, wondering what to make, you need something real, something simple, something doable. So let's talk about how to bring those eggs to life in ways that are delicious, gentle on the body, and truly nourishing to your whole self. Cooking breakfast 1, the memory-boosting power bowl. Start with a soft-boiled egg, creamy yolk still intact. Place it on top of a bowl of warm oatmeal. Yes, oatmeal. Add a sprinkle of flax seeds, a handful of blueberries, and a dash of cinnamon. Sounds unusual? Maybe, but here's why it works. You're combining choline from the egg with omega-3s from the flaxseed and antioxidants from the berries. It's a morning brain boost in a bowl. No sugar crash, no processed nonsense. Just fuel for your mind. Bread breakfast 2. The C clearly toast. Take a slice of whole grain bread, toast it lightly, and spread a thin layer of mashed avocado on top. Add a poached or over-easy egg. Finish with a few slices of grape tomatoes and a sprinkle of black pepper and paprika. That's lutein, zeaxanthin, healthy fats, vitamin E, and fiber, all working together to support your eyes and keep your blood sugar stable. Simple? Yes. Powerful? Absolutely. Pot of food light lunch or dinner, veggie egg bake. Whisk together a few eggs with a splash of milk or plant milk. Add in chopped spinach, mushrooms, onions, and bell peppers. Pour the mixture into a baking dish and bake it in the oven until golden on top and set in the middle. This one's fantastic because it stores well in the fridge and can be reheated throughout the week. It's great for those days when you just want something warm, filling, and good for your body without cooking from scratch again. And here's the best part. You can customize it endlessly. Add a pinch of turmeric for anti-inflammatory benefits, or toss in broccoli florets for extra eye health support. It's your body, your kitchen, you're in charge. Now, I know some of you might be asking, isn't too many eggs bad for cholesterol? That's a great question, and an important one. As we mentioned earlier, recent research shows that for most healthy people, eating 1 egg a day is perfectly safe and may even help raise good cholesterol, HDL, while having little to no impact on bad cholesterol, LDL, for the majority of older adults. That said, if you've been advised by your doctor to watch cholesterol due to specific health conditions, the key isn't to fear the egg, it's to look at the whole plate. What are you pairing your eggs with? Processed meats and white bread? Or vegetables, whole grains, and healthy fats? When you eat mindfully, the egg becomes a benefit, not a risk. Let's zoom out for a moment. When we talk about growing older, we often talk about what we're losing: mobility, clarity, energy, but that's not the full story. There's also so much we can gain: deeper understanding, wiser choices, more appreciation for the small things like a quiet morning, a hot cup of coffee, and a simple egg cooked just the way you like it. And that's the beauty of it. You don't need exotic superfoods, expensive powders, or strict diets to support your brain and vision. You just need consistency, quality, and a little awareness. And guess what? You already have everything you need right there in your kitchen. So tomorrow morning, when you're cracking an egg into the pan, know this. You're doing something good for yourself. You're choosing clarity. You're choosing to support your brain and your eyes. Not in some dramatic, life-altering way, but in a quiet, steady rhythm that builds over time. Because the truth is, health after 60 isn't about extremes. It's about the little things we do day after day that shape how we feel, how we think, and how we live. And every time you choose that simple egg, maybe with a side of veggies, or some fruit, or even just a smile, you're saying to yourself, I still care. I still choose health. I still choose life. And that, my friend, is the most powerful choice you can make. Thank you for being here, and thank you for caring for yourself in this season of life. I hope this video gave you more than just information. I hope it gave you inspiration. If it did, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, share this video with someone you love, and let us know in the comments. What's your favorite way to eat eggs these days? We'd love to hear from you. Until next time, stay strong, stay sharp, and keep looking forward.